guess. And once again, reading a book is a form of entertainment that, like I said, I don't usually have any forms of entertainment. Like, I kind of make my own. I have to make entertainment, so that's usually what I do. I don't entertain myself. Entertaining myself is making videos, like coming up with shit that we'll have to make and stuff like that.
You're kidding me, dude. They don't even give you an option to, like, because this thing is
this is like a Devil May Cry style game.
They don't give you the. It's not the camera. It's just like the right analog stick is so like it's the wrong way. Like I need it inverted, and it's fucking with my brain.
Was it in February? Wow, how crazy! Maybe that'll be the thing to bring Spawn back.
Well, what happened?
That'd be cool. They said there's a Spawn movie, there's a script being finalized and stuff like that. That'd be sick.
It should be animated.
Spawn was relevant again. Is it supposed to be animated? Do you know?
No, Todd McFarlane said, like, if he ever did it, if you ever had the chance to go back in time, he said, I would animate it. You got the option.
Well, he pretty much did with the HBO series. I remember watching, really excited for the HBO series as a kid, like a teenager.
Disappointing.
And it was disappointing, like, because it was
too dark.
It was too dark and too melodramatic. And that's really a lot of what the Spawn comics is, but the Spawn comics are really cool poses. You know, it's really interesting, cool-looking poses.
It's dark,
that they put
but
the character
do cool pose while
but
you're being dark.
in the fucking the HBO series, it's just a lot of him sitting around sulking, Wanda, you know, and shit like that.
And no cool poses.
And no cool poses, and some cool shots here and there, but then a lot of like rape and violence and too dark.
Crying.
There's that one.
This guy was banging a hooker, and then he started crying after he banged her, and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
There was some guy murdering kids, you know, the ice
What's the
cream
one
man.
episode we watched, though, where he's in a church or whatever?
With the vampire girls. Yeah, that one's amazing. That's like the best episode. That is like the best episode, is the vampire girls.
Now you're gonna make me want to see that. I want to see Redline, and I want to see the vampire girls, because you guys are talking about it. I know, I want to see Redline now.
Redline's super good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Miyazaki.
The HBO one is brooding. Wanda sits in an alley doing nothing. Spawn. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. The interesting things that happens are the things that happen around Spawn, which is the detectives and Al, who is the main bad guy? Forget his name. Not Malbolgia, but like the Xanatos ass looking dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Forget what his name is all of a sudden.
Jizzing all over this guy with my chains.
Yeah, it's so weird looking. It's just that my chains must have sit back and fucking beat it.
I don't think I'm supposed to just hit it. I'm supposed to pick it up, but
Like, Spawn's supposed to have, like, magical powers and shit like that.
Sprinkle hard on it.
Sprinkle hard, is that what they're saying?
Yeah, with your chain. Sprinkle hard
Billy
on it.
Kincaid. No, not Billy Kincaid. That's not the ice cream man.
Alright, I'll hit him with this and then use my chains to sprinkle hard on the guy. This takes up one alright.
See, it doesn't look terrible. It just looks
Generic.
It just looks normal as fuck.
Oh, coming. Oh, let me go.
Jason Wynn. Thank you. It was Wynn.
Oh, yeah. Let me change
You are
this.
taking down his damage.
Oh, jeez. That's nuts. Oh, yeah, I guess I did.
Don't let him regen.
Oh, don't let him regen.
Is there nothing else you can do outside of that, Steve? Is that what you do?
Yeah, well, I can do this. Oh, yeah, get him. Oh,
They could beat it up.
Oh, I'm jizzing on him. I'm using my chains.
Boy, is this gonna... As soon as it...
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I did a lot, but you have to have a lot of changes, you know, keep going, dude. Leave these guys. I could use this thing.
See? There's something.
Yeah,
But
like,
it was so goddamn lame.
look at the top left. I could change all this stuff, but I don't know what half the stuff does. I'll try this one. Let's see what it does. The camera angle is so fucked.
Spawn's essentially like Devil Police, you know?
I can slow down time with this one.
That's why they have like logos and shit, you know? They need to be identified that they are that.
Try that one, try that one, try this one. Oh, let's try that one. Ooh, you slowed me down or did something. Okay, so that's that one.
Oh, cool.
Apparently this game went through some development hell as well. But they had to deliver a product super fucking fast. They were making it. Attacking that, not doing more damage.
No.
Oh, okey.
That's interesting.
There should be more shit like that.
Yeah, I know, right?
That was
That was
cool.
interesting.
Alright. Spawn Armageddon has a really cool piece of box art, but that's about it.
Ah!
What the fuck? Did they bring you back all the way over here? I hit all the fucking...
Oh my god.
How was
Really
that
back at the
impossible?
beginning?
Wow, yeah, that was a whole stage.
Why the fuck?
Spawn, you're so cool, but what the fuck?
What was the latest Spawn game that came out?
This.
This was the latest Spawn game? No way.
There was no other Spawn games that came out after this.
Really?
Yeah. This was, what the hell's a box?
Jesus. Yeah, even Benny's upset about that. Fuck.
This was probably 2005?
Yeah, that's,
And this is 2003.
that is a problem.
I don't think any Spawn games came after 2003, right? Pretty sure this is it. No, we don't got any of the 007 games, Ender Gamma. I would like to play Agent Under Fire if we can actually do analog controls.
Yeah.
But that would be
It's
rough.
weird because I walked over this thing, go to your left, Simmons. Keep going your left,
What?
not here. Behind you.
What?
You're right now. Yeah, unlock that. Yeah, I did that.
I know.
That's supposed to make the checkpoint. So why the fuck did I not end up there? What the hell? So you use the left trigger to clean. Yeah, I use it.
And I think there was a common complaint that
So you float first.
if you have
Yeah.
Spawn, you wouldn't want to see the back of his cape all the time, but imagine you did some sort of cool little graphics tech to the cape looking like it being really organic and alive, which is what the hell his cape is supposed to be. His cape is supposed to be like practically a
It's a
character
different- yeah, it's a
that
different
attacks him. Like his cape is like an enemy against him sometimes.
Well, if he runs out of time.
Yeah, the shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has a certain amount of time that he can.
like that could be fucking really cool looking.
You know what I really wanted to follow up on, but I never got a chance to, is the fact that the comic books always followed the fact that he has a certain amount of time before he was over for him completely. And I never actually got to that point where I figured out how much time he had left and stuff like that. Even in the movie with Michael J. White, they never really focus on the fact that he only has a limited amount of time.
He expires, yeah.
Yeah, so I always wanted to know what the fuck happened in the comic after he ran out of time, or did they find a way to for him to get extended time?
I
or
don't
some
know. It
bullshit?
didn't really continue.
Wow, I just remember John
Leguizamo was the Malbolgia. I mean,
Oh, he was
the
a cool
Violator.
Violator. Oh, Violator.
He was
That's
a
right.
Violator.
Yeah, he was a cool Violator.
I
Actually.
remember thinking, what the fuck?
I mean, the fat suit was pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, because he was more of a comical character.
Yeah, Violator was pretty much a jokester. He's meant to look after the spawns, make sure they do their job. He's like the puppet of the devil.
Try a clown.
It does a pretty decent amount of damage. I like him all that. Because yeah, the sprinkling doesn't really do
Oh,
that.
you're still awake! Thank you. Thank you, dude.
I know that. He killed Satan and God at one point, and he became a deity within the realms, and then he gave it all up to be human again or some shit like that. But does anybody in the chat know about the time that ran out? Well, that's what I'm really curious about.
21 goes back to hell, apparently.
Yeah, he got sent back to hell. or he becomes a full-on like a pawn of Satan at that point. In the comics, they got rid of the time about 10 years ago. So what did they do to get rid of the? I mean, they obviously have to explain it, right? Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Whatever.
Well, fuck you, Mac. I want to know.
One says jump smash the blob to kill it.
Are we almost on 11 hours?
Me.
Have a good one, Blue Noises.
Yep, Zal, this is a rebroadcast. Yeah, this is a rebroadcast. We're not,
We've actually killed Al for a few years. Really? Okay. So Al Simmons is no longer the Spawn. Probably a different guy now.
You can't kill me. What are you talking about?
Oh man, yeah, the fucking SNES game. That game was a piece of shit too. The SNES Spawn game?
I vaguely remember.
Yeah, it was a piece of shit. I remember playing these games because Spawn was so big back in the day and you just wanted more Spawn. Yeah, Spawn never really got a good treatment in video game form, like, ever. He really didn't. This is probably, like, one of the better ones, in all honesty, and it's still really rough. Because this essentially boils down to, like, a crappy Soul Reaver.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why. I think it was a very rushed game. And Namco was asking for some crazy stuff that they probably couldn't do.
Did you say John worked on it?
Yeah, he did. He did some of the combat for this. I remember just hearing that they were very much under a crazy time schedule.
Isn't that how it is with pretty much every fucking studio?
Well,
Like-
sometimes.
Like,
but-
every time I turn around, it's like, oh, we couldn't do it, we ran out of time. Oh, we didn't have enough fucking funds. Oh, we didn't have, somebody left the company, and we needed, like, to pull our
Doesn't it
resources.
suck knowing what actually happens?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
People would love to do, but they can't. And like, oh well, this game has a huge glaring problem, and like they absolutely knew about it, but they couldn't
Can't
do
do
anything
anything
about
about
it
it,
because some executives said you had to do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't reality suck? You actually know.
Oh, we really wanted to do this, but, like, we didn't have the budget. Sorry, guys.
Oh my fuck.
Wasn't there already a fighting game with Spawn in it? Besides, the Soul Calibur?
No, I don't think so. I definitely don't think so.
Hmm.
I would have known about that. Yeah, John Wick is great, DJ Cyclone. Outside of the very end, I think that the final fight is a little anticlimactic.
He just runs a guy over.
Yeah, I mean, and he's like, spoilers, like, the guy that is at the head of all the shit that John Wick is dealing with, I don't expect him to be, like, a combat prowess at all. He just looks like a mob hustler. And for some reason, he gets in this huge fist fight with the guy, and you feel like John Wick should be able to fucking whoop his ass, but he doesn't. And
Yeah.
it just feels a little forced for all the cool-ass shit that John Wick does in the movie that, man, I feel like this should have been really brief, you know? That he got him. Done. Kind of like Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
You know how, like, the girl is
Yeah.
this huge threatening thing throughout the whole fucking movie because she has people doing what she says, and then
And
pretty
then
much
he goes
Dredd just shoots her in the
Hey,
fucking
done.
head and
You're
goodbye.
done. Hey, didn't I just fight her in the other fight?
Actually, no, he doesn't shoot her. Like, they throw her out the building, and it's this... Her death is the sweet climax, you know, of how
Yeah, her
she dies.
falling,
Her
shit.
falling.
This is the same chick I fought in the other fighting game, dude.
Sure is.
The horns and everything.
Wow, what the fuck?
The horns and
No,
everything. Look at
That's
that.
bizarre. Kudo Chojin is back.